It's a portrait done by Andrew Wyeth of myself in Chaddsford, Pennsylvania, and it was finished in 1970. I met Andrew Wyeth in '68, and I worked on a farm nearby. I met him in a local restaurant called Hank's. Andy, apparently, I didn't know this, but he wanted me to pose and waited about a year before he asked me. And I was 19 at the time, and I said, no, I'm sorry, I have a job and I'm very busy, and I just don't have time to come and sit. And later on in the summer, I met him again up in Maine, and he asked again, and I said, no, I'm still working, and probably into the second year of knowing him, I was going into the Chaddsford Inn, which is the town that he lived in, and he saw me come into the restaurant through the window and met me in the hall, and I had this hat on. And he said, you must come down to the studio tomorrow. And it turned out that I wasn't working at the time, and I said, okay. It was 2 months, 5 days a week, sitting with him. This is a tempera, which is egg mixed with powder, and it's several layers deep. So he paints with a paintbrush that just has a few hairs in it. So it took a long time to build up the color and the texture of this painting. It was a very nice man. He had a wicked sense of humor. And we did things to keep life interesting. We went up to his father's studio and watched old movies. We went out on the snowmobile. It was fun. He was a very wonderful, interesting man to spend time with, and I feel very honored to have done this. He kept a very low profile. I mean, even though he would go and eat at the local restaurant, it was only just with family, and occasionally he would be approached. And he was, he's friendly, but he liked his, quiet space and his privacy. But he knew everything about everybody. I mean, he had a very good network. So I brought the hat. I bought it at a local store, and I wore it when I rode because it was quite cold. I'm going to try to put it on. It's rather old, and I'm not sure I'll get it on correctly, but we'll try. So, is that okay? So, I had given it away to a friend, and when I realized I was coming here, I wrote her, and thinking, well, the moths have eaten it, or maybe it doesn't exist anymore. But in fact, she had thought that it was, a piece of art history, which I'm very glad she did. And she put it in the mail to me, and it arrived, and here it is. 42 years old.